priority.
Yeah. Today's class, priority and severity. Okay. So in interviews, they are going to ask, tell me differences between priority and severity. Okay. So now first I'm going to explain priority. What is mean by priority? So priority already given some basic idea on that last class. Okay. So priority indicates nothing but how soon the bug should be fixed. Okay. So see, priority and severity we are giving on the defects. Okay. If you guys are find out any defects, so for that defect, so what is the priority and what is the severity we need to provide. Okay. Now the priority. So priority indicates how soon the bug should be fixed. Okay, if you guys are raised one defect, that defect, so how soon the bug should be fixed? We are going to provide the priority. And also, see, priority is, we can call it as decided by the customer or project managers. Okay, so priority, so it is impacting on the business. Okay, business peoples, they are going to provide the priority. Nothing but so how much impacting on that particular business. Okay, that defect, whatever the defect you guys are find out, so that defect, how much impacting on that particular business. Okay, so based on that, they are going to provide the priority. But we are not going to provide the priority. So because of, see, if you guys are providing the priority, so as per the defect, we are going to provide the priority. But they are going to change the priority as per the business. So as a tester, we know functionality. As per the functionality, we are giving priority and severity. But they can change the priority levels. They cannot change severity, but they are going to change priority levels. Okay, so and the priority is nothing but so we can call it as scheduling. Scheduling is nothing but which one is first they need to fix, and after that second one, after the third one, like so whatever the high priority defects are there. So first they are focusing on high priority defect fixing. Okay, and after that medium priority defect fixing, and after that low priority defect fixing. Okay, so priority is nothing but how soon the bug should be fixed. Okay, and the priority will be given by the project managers or client. And the priority, how we are going to given? So we are going to given based on the impact on the business. Okay, how much impact on the business? Based on that, we are going to provide the priority levels. Okay, so you guys are understand what is priority? Priority is nothing but while executing, so test cases, you guys are find out the defects. Okay, for the defect, you guys need to provide the priority and severity. What is meant by priority? Priority is nothing but how soon the bug should be fixed. Okay, and the priority will be given by the project manager or client. And the priority is nothing but how much impacting on the business. Okay, priority is nothing but how much impacting on the business. But comes under severity, how much impacting on the functionality. How much impacting on the application function. Okay, this is the slight difference. Okay, now priority, just I'm going to provide some points here. Guys, you guys are clear what is priority?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I'm going to provide. So priority indicates how soon the bug should be fixed. Priority is associated with scheduling. Scheduling is nothing but which one is first fix. Okay, and priority of defects is decided in consultation with consultation with manager or client. Okay, and priority is driven by business value. Priority is driven by business value. Okay, now comes under severity. See, we have provided the priority for that particular defect. Now we need to provide the severity on that particular defect. Okay. Now severity is nothing but a seriousness of the defect on the product functionality. Okay, severity. So you all are know severe. What is meant by severe? Severe means nothing but a seriousness. Okay, in the hospitals, you guys can see. So, who is the first priority? Who is the second priority? What is the critical severity? Okay, so if the patient, if there is a one patient is there, so what is the condition? So, based on that condition, they are providing the severities. Okay, so some of the peoples they are in the normal general wards, and some of the peoples on emergency wards. Why? Because that depends on the severity levels. Okay, even the application also we have application. So how much seriousness of that particular application functionality. Okay, so we are providing the severity levels based on the seriousness of the application functionality. Okay, you guys are performing testing on that application. So if there is some functionalities are not working, so based on that, how much impacting on that particular functionality. So we are going to provide the severity levels. Okay, and the severity will be given by the test engineers. The severity will be given by the test engineers. Okay, and severity, see, it is impacting on functionality, application functionality. Okay, how much impacting on that particular functionality we are going to provide the severity levels. Okay, so severity means, what is meant by severity? What is meant by severity, guys?
Seriousness of the application functionality, sir.
Okay, seriousness of the
Application
defect on the
on the application.
application functionality. Okay, whatever the defect you guys are find out for the defect, how much impacting on that particular application functionality.
Okay, sir.
Okay, and who will provide the severity?
Test engineers, sir.
Test engineers, they are going to provide the severity.
Yes.
Okay, so and based on severity is impacting on
How much impacting on the functionality, sir?
application functionality.
Functionality. Yes.
Okay, so guys, Naresh and Amit, you guys are understand? Naresh,
Yes,
Amit,
sir.
both are there.
Yes,
So
sir.
here, what is priority and severity?
Yes, sir.
Severity indicates the seriousness of the defect and the product functionality. Guys, product is nothing but a application. Okay, so testing engineer determines the severity level of the defect. Okay, now test engineers are going to provide the severity on that particular defect. Now severity is associated functionality or standards. Okay, and severity is driven by functionality. Priority is given by the functionality. Okay. Now, priority levels. Priority types. There are different types of priorities. Okay. The priorities we can call it as first one is high priority. The second one is medium priority. And the third one is low priority. Okay, so these are the three types of priority levels. Now comes under severity. Severity also there are different types. Okay, first one critical. The second one is high. Third one is medium. The fourth one is low severity. Okay, so high priority. What is meant by high priority, guys? High priority is nothing but a, so whatever the defect you guys have raised, that defect it should fixed as soon as possible. Why? Because if you guys are not fixing that issue, okay, so we are unable to use the application. Okay, so that is called high priority. Okay, the defect must be resolved as soon as possible as it affects the system severely and cannot be used until it fixed. Until it fixed. Okay. Now next one, medium priority. What is meant by medium priority? Medium priority means, guys, it is impacting, but not this much impact. Okay, so we can use the application, but some of the like we can call it as normal calls of per suppose I'm giving an example. If there is one application, so in that application there are example I'm giving the example, there is a Amazon application there. In Amazon application, if you guys are using the Amazon application, so there are some filters are not working. Okay, filters are not working means nothing but one filter is not working, but you guys can able to use that particular application. Okay, so if that particular filter is not working, you can provide the severity is medium severity, because of everything is working fine, only the particular filter is not working. Okay, during the normal course of the development activities, defect should be resolved. It can wait until a new version is created. until a new version is created. So this is, we can simply call it as medium priority. Okay, so I'm going to provide some examples, guys, so that you guys can easily understand. So this one I'm going to provide example. Okay, so high priority, when we are going to provide high priority means, okay, so if there is a issue on the logo, okay, so if there is an issue on the logo, so like I'm giving the logo is nothing but a we are going to provide, okay, so SBL is showing instead of SBI. Okay, so SBL is showing instead of SBI. Okay, so there is a spelling mistake on that particular logo. So then we are going to provide the priority is high priority. Okay, now comes under this medium priority. I'm going to provide one example, that is, if any filters are not working on the application, or spelling mistakes or optional fields are not working, then we are providing medium priority. Okay, and the low priority. Low priority means, what is my low priority, guys? Guys, please tell me low priority.
It shows the less impact in the application, sir.
Okay, so the defect
Be fixed on
is
the
an
next.
irritant. Sorry.
It is not impact to the business, sir. It is fixed
So
after.
it is not
next.
impacting the business, it is not impacting on the functionality as well. But what is happening? See, we can say it is irritating. Irritating is nothing but a, see, UI issue. UI issue, you can say, so in UI, so my system screen is small, but your system screen is big. Okay, the images or the application should be displayed properly on the proper display. Okay, now in my display it is overlapping, but in your display it is not overlapping. Why? Because the screen size is very low for me and very high for you. So that is the reason it is working fine in your system, but in my system it is not working fine. Okay, or there are, like, we can call it as there some fields are overlapping each other. Okay, so first name field, last name field is there. So first name field is overlapping with the last name field, or otherwise some images are there in the application. Those images are overlapping each other. Okay, and zoom in, zoom out. So whenever we are zoom in, zoom out, the application is not properly working. Okay, so these type of issues we can raise under low priority. Okay, you guys are clear?
Yes.
The defect is an irritant, but repair can be done once the more serious defect has been fixed. Okay, first we are going to fix high priority, next medium priority, and last priority will be, we are going to provide the last preference. Example. Okay. Example, I'm going to provide overlapping issues. Okay. And overlapping fields and images. Okay. And also we can call it as help icons are not working properly. Okay. And spelling mistake in a paragraph. Spelling mistakes in a paragraph. Okay. And so on etc guys. Okay. And so on etc. We are going to provide the low priority. Okay. Now comes under severity levels. We have 4 types of levels. Okay. So when we are going to provide, so critical severity.
Blocker, when it is a blocker.
Okay. So blocker is nothing but if you guys are need to test the application, but you guys are hitting the URL, so the URL is not loading. Okay, the URL is not loading. It is showing 404 error or something, blank page is displaying. Then you are blocking with application testing. Without opening the application, we cannot do anything, right? Okay, this defect indicates complete shutdown of the process. Nothing can be proceed further. Okay. Example. Hitting the URL, but the application is not loading. It is showing 404 error or blank page. Okay. So this is comes under critical severity. Okay. Now comes under high severity. What is meant by high severity? When we are going to provide high severity?
Taking as an example as a login page, login doesn't work, it is high severity.
Okay. So we can call it as high or major, guys. Okay. Now see here what will happen? Application is open. You guys are hitting the URL, but application is opening. But after that, you guys are providing your details like so your username, your password. Okay, but still you are unable to log in into particular application. Okay, or otherwise in the booking page, if you guys are booking something, so in the booking page, you guys are providing your details. Okay, but you guys are clicking on make booking button, so you are unable to complete the bookings. Okay, or otherwise you guys need to transfer amount to someone else. You guys are entering the amount. After that, you guys are clicking on send. Okay, you guys are receiving OTP. After that, you guys are entering the OTP, but still you guys are clicking on send. It is not working. Okay, you guys are sending one email. Okay, while sending email, what will happen? You guys are composing the email, you guys are attaching the documents, you guys are entering some description. Okay, and finally, you guys are clicking on send email, but the send email is not working. Okay, that means it is impacting on the application functionality. Okay, so it is a highly severe defect and collapse the system, however certain parts of the system remain functional. Okay, so till that particular page you guys are able to proceed, but after that you guys cannot move forward. Okay, example I'm giving. So like unable to navigate to the booking page after clicking on add to cart or book now. Book now button from add to cart page. Okay. Unable to sign in the application after entering valid credentials. Okay. Unable to send an email after filling all the required details. Then click on send button. Okay. There are different types of examples are there, guys. Okay, now medium priority. What is meant by medium priority? Tell me guys, what is
Yes,
meant by
sir.
medium priority?
So it is
Hmm.
not impacting on the
Yeah,
productivity. Sir.
not impacting on the business and it is not impacting on the application. Okay, all the functionalities are working, but some of the features are not working. So we can simply call it as undesirable behavior. Okay, like so in the last example I had given, you guys can see. So this one, so medium priority, what I have given. So if the filters are not working, if the spelling mistake on the fields, okay, if there is a something like optional fields are not working. Okay, so in these scenarios we are going to provide the medium priority. Okay, now I'm going to provide the notes like it causes some undesirable behavior, but the system is still functional. Okay, and example I'm going to provide, this is the example. Okay, now what is low priority, low severity? It won't cause any major breakdown of the system. Okay, so major breakdown is nothing but a, see, if this functionality is not working. Okay, so you guys can see if anything is missing, this is a major, then we are going to provide high. So it is not causing any major breakdowns, or otherwise this one. So I am giving this one. So this one is not happened. So then we are going to provide the low severity. Low severity is nothing but there are some spelling mistakes. There are some images are not displaying properly, or images are overlapping, fields are overlapping. Okay, and help icons are not working. Okay, and also colors are not displaying as expected, and font sizes are not displaying as expected. Okay, so these are the things. These are all comes under low severity. Okay, so same examples I'm going to provide. So these are the examples I'm going to provide for low priority, low severity also. Okay, so you guys are clear? Any questions as of now?
Yes, sir.
Clear.
Okay. Now the next one, see, they are going to ask, there are different types of questions in the real time, in the interviews. Okay, the interview questions are, like this, they are going to ask. Okay, tell me, explain one defect which is low severity and high priority. Okay, explain one defect which is low severity and high priority. Okay, now just now I had explained what is severity and what is priority, and severity levels and priority levels. Now you guys can tell me one defect. So which is, see, if you guys are find out one defect, for that defect the severity should be low and priority should be high. You guys can give me one example. Tell me fast, guys.
Login, sir.
Okay, what is the login?
Login functionality. Like it will be high priority one, and like overlapping fields can be low severity, right?
See, I'm asking, if you find one issue, you mentioned login is not working.
Yes.
Okay. So, but login is not working means it is impacting on business and it is impacting on functionality also, right?
Yes.
Then what you can provide? Both are high, then what you are going to provide?
No, sir. Field are overlapping. UI is overlapping on the login, and functionality is also not working.
Functionality also not working.
Huh. It can be high priority, and low severity will be like UI is overlapping, right? Like
See, if
email and
functionality is not working, then what we are going to provide?
yeah, high priority.
Then tell me. Remaining persons, what is happening? So anybody have any answer?
Login page is spelling mistakes.
Login page spelling mistake. What is the spelling mistake in login page?
Means ఇప్పుడు ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చెప్పారు కదా సార్ ఎస్బిఐ
Okay.
ఇట్స్ సోర్స్ యాజ్ ఏ ఎస్బిఐ
Okay.
it doesn't impact to the functionality, but it is a high priority to fix that thing.
Yeah. So I'm providing so a logo error for any website. Okay, see, simply I'm giving example. SBI, you guys can see SBI, what it is displaying. So it is showing like this, right? Okay, now I am mentioning like this. Is there any difference? Guys, is there any difference?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
SB1 spelling
See,
mistake, sir.
if you guys are not seeing this one, now you can tell me what is this? SBI or SBL?
SBL.
SBL.
So suddenly you guys are seeing, so you guys are thinking it is SBI, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is the reason a logo for any website. Okay, so in the website, what will happen? So the logo is displaying some spelling mistake. Okay, logo, in the logo it is showing spelling mistake. Okay, now what will happen tomorrow? I need to give one demo to my client. Tomorrow morning I have a demo with my client. Okay, if tomorrow morning I'm opening my application, okay, in that application the client was seeing there is a mistake on the logo. Okay, so what is happening? It is impacting business, right? Maybe they are going to say, see, you guys are not properly testing on logo only. Okay, how you guys are going to find out the defects in the application? Okay, you are not find out the defects on logo. So how you guys are going to find out the defects on the application? So maybe we lose the business. Maybe we lose the business. So that is the reason. So what we are doing? So we are going to provide the priority is high. Okay. So the defect should be fixed as soon as possible. But the severity is low. Why the severity is low? It is not impacting on any functionality. Why? Because logo, in that logo, you have any functionalities?
No, sir.
That is just a spelling mistake, right?
Yes, sir.
There is no impacting on the functionality. So whenever it is impacting on the functionality, then only we are going to provide the severity levels. Okay, now it is not impacting on the functionality. It is just a spelling mistake. So that is the reason we are going to provide priority is high and severity is low. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
A logo error for any website can be of low severity. Yes, it not going to affect the functionality of the website, but can be of high priority, can be of high priority. Yes, you don't want to, don't want any further to proceed with the wrong logo. Okay, so that is the reason we are going to provide priority is high and severity is low. Okay, low severity and high priority. Okay, SBL is showing instead of on the logo instead of SBI. Okay, so I'm providing high priority SBI.com is a company logo and mistake in company logo need to resolve on high priority to keep branding. Okay, and low severity. Yes, it is just spelling mistake. Then impact on user is not much. Okay, impact is not much high. So that is the reason we are going to provide. So this is the example. Okay, now the second one. So high severity and low priority. Okay, explain one defect which is high severity and low priority. Okay, so guys, these two questions are very, very important questions in interviews. Okay, now you guys can tell me, so what is the example for this one? Okay, so I'm going to provide the example. If there is an application, if that application is crashed after multiple use of any functionality. Example. Okay, example, I'm going to provide the example like I think in TestBug we have a inquiry form, right? Guys,
Yes, sir.
in TestBug we have inquiry form. So
Yes.
inquiry form, you guys are not filling any data, but you guys are clicking on submit button. Okay, submit button. You guys are not filling the data, but you guys are clicking on submit button. Use 50 times. Then that application will crash. Okay, so see, first time, if you guys are clicking on first time, what will happen without entering data?
Error message.
It should display error message.
Yes.
Okay, but what you guys are doing, you guys are not entering data, you guys are continuously clicking on that particular button. Okay, if you guys are clicking on that particular button, so like infinite number of times, the application should not crash. But the 50th time, the application is crashing. Okay, now, so this means it is impacting on the functionality or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it is impacting on the application functionality, but it is not impacting on business. Why it is not impacting on business? Why it is not impacting on business? See, as a user, you guys are clicking on one time. Okay, so it is showing error message. You guys are providing data, and after that, you guys are continuing with that particular application. Okay, as a user, you cannot continuously clicking on, right? Guys, I need example. I need your response. You guys are understand or not?
Yes, sir. Understand.
Amit, Naresh, Kondalrao, what will happen? Please let me know. You guys are unable to understand or not?
Understood.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Okay. Now here, so is high severity because application crashed, but low priority because no need to debug right now. You can debug it after some days. Okay, so no need to fix this issue as soon as possible. Why? Because see, if even the clients also, they are going to click on only once. They are not continuously clicking on 50 times. Okay, if first time they are clicking on, it is showing error message, then they are going to fill the data, and after that they are going to click on again submit button. Okay, so this is the way we are going to provide the example for high severity and low priority. Okay, now next one, third one. Explain one defect which is high severity and high priority. When we are going to provide high severity, high priority, I think you all are no answer. Tell me guys, when we are going to provide high severity and high priority, what is happened guys? Okay, login button is not working. Okay, login button is not working. Okay, this is one example. And next one, submit button is not working after filling all the mandatory fields. Okay, here also login button is not working after filling valid username and password. Okay, severity is high and priority is low. Why? Why guys? Guys, what is happening? You guys are not understanding. So please let me know, guys. Hello.
Software.
Guys, you guys are understand or not?
Understood.
Yes, sir, understand.
Then why you guys are not giving the answers? High priority, high severity. This is a simple answer. And low priority, low severity. This is a simple answer. Why you are not going to respond? Okay, see guys, if the login button is not working, because you cannot move forward, guys. If the login is not working, you cannot move forward. Okay, if the submit button is not working, you cannot move forward. Okay, or otherwise, if you need to book anything, you guys are searching on the Amazon application, but the page should be redirecting to results page. It is not redirecting. Then you guys are going to provide severity is high and priority is high. Why? Because it is impacting on business and it is impacting on functionality also. Okay, now low severity and low priority. So low severity, low priority means nothing but if there is any mistakes. Okay, if fields are overlapping each other. Okay, and the next one,
Spelling mistakes in the application.
images are overlapping each other. Okay, spelling mistake on a paragraph. Okay, and so on. There are multiple examples, guys. Okay, so this is called severity and priority concept. Okay, anybody have any questions? You guys are understand what is priority and what is severity and priority levels and severity levels? Or anybody have any questions?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Clear, sir.
Okay. So guys, this is the today's class, and tomorrow I'm going to explain. So test summary report. Okay, with this we have completed our defect life cycle part. Okay, defect life cycle is completed with this concept. Okay, tomorrow we are going to discuss on
Test summary reports.
test